From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I got to play something for you. Let me just log into the Zoom real quick here.
Okay.
Hold on. Because I know you love a remix, or I guess it's like I don't know. Is it a remix when it's AI? What are we calling these things when they take one song and then they AI it, shoehorn it into another song? What are we calling that? A remix?
New mix.
A new mix?
Fire.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make new mix happen, Maury.
New mix sounds good.
This
is this is gonna be fetch.
It is simply because oftentimes it feels a little clunky when there's too many words for the song, or like it just doesn't work, and it seems forced. This is like the way that these two songs work together. It's like almost perfect, and it's actually 3 songs. So it's
one hell of a new mix.
It's Sir Mix-a-Lot's "Baby Got Back."
Love it already.
Transitions into "My Humps" by the Black Eyed Peas.
Love it.
Sung to "The Sound of Silence" by Simon and Garfunkel.
I don't know that song.
You don't know "The Sound of Silence"?
Sound of Silence.
You'll know it when you hear it. Trust me. Trust me. You'll know it when you hear it.
I like big butts, I cannot lie.
Okay. You know why I know this song? First of all,
it's the memes.
No, I know the song. It was from I think it was the first Trolls movie.
Right.
That's how I know this song. But anyway, it's fire already.
Okay.
I like big butts, I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
No, amazing.
When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung.
Yes.
'Cause you noticed that butt was stuffed. You pull up tough. Deep in the jeans she's wearing.
And then here we go.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Oh, amazing.
Oh my all that junk inside that trunk. I'ma get you drunk. Get you love drunk off my hump. What you gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans? Gonna make you scream. My hump, my hump, my hump.
Right?
Wow.
Come on now. Wow. Come on.
Yeah. I rate that.
Right?
I rate that hard.
Yes.
That's the best one of the ones we've heard.
I think that's up there with the Sinatra. What's that?
Lil Jon one, eh?
The Sinatra Lil Jon one. It's right up there as being perfect. Like it.
To the window, to the wall, until the sweat drops down my until all you crawl. Oh, sweet, goddamn.
That's a good one, too.
This
But
one's
hold
so
on.
good.
No. There's one.
So good.
Oh, hold on. I still have it here.
There's so many of these because they were real crap when they first came out, and now they're brilliant.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Oh, the old glove was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shawty got low.
This one's good too. That one's really good.
But this new one that you dropped now, who's it? Simon and Garfunkel. And
Sound
they
of
mix.
Silence, and it's "Baby Got Back" and "My Humps."
I like big butts, I cannot lie.
Yeah, this is fire, man.
You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, You get sprung, cause you noticed that
It's the
was
sprung harmony, right?
You pulled up tough, deep in the jeans she's wearing.
So good.
Yo,
What
so
you gonna
fire.
do with all that junk?
So good.
All that junk inside that junk.
Yeah,
That
so
guy, the YouTube channel called There I Ruined It. He's the guy that does all this stuff.
I'm more like There I Fixed It.
Yeah, exactly.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You have a clip over there. It's bro country, and I just want to explain this to you.
It's called what?
It's called What Bro Country Sounds Like to People Who Don't Like Bro Country.
Bro country.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is another one of the things from the guy who does that site There I Ruined It. We played it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Remember he did the Simon and Garfunkel remixed with
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back. And he's got a super popular YouTube site. And this popped up again, this track that he did for Bro Country. And it's from like a few years ago, but I guess I was doing some research on this guy. And he's only now opening up older stuff on his website because he keeps getting like sued, right?
Oh, really?
So yeah, so he posts stuff and then it goes crazy and then he blanks it out, like he makes it all private and then he waits for another long time and then he opens stuff up again.
Amazing.
Because on his YouTube page, he was like, I'll be cautiously making my old videos public again in the coming weeks to make sure I don't receive any more unexpected copyright strikes from Universal Music Group, which is ironic since UMG and the other labels earn the vast majority of this channel's profits because YouTube flags almost everything I post with no regard for them being parody. Fortunately, this project has never been about the money. It's just about making people smile. So he gets hit, even though these are some of the greatest parody songs.
Yeah.
He makes very little off YouTube. So this is the one that was going crazy yesterday. This is what bro country sounds like to people who don't like bro country.
Truck, jeans, beer, girl, creek, boots, truck, tan legs, train, dog, beer, Dixie cup. Got a beer in my beer and a Chevy in my truck. Got a dog at the wheel, cut off jeans, truck. Dirt road, black road, beer, moonlight, red, white, and blue, girl, Friday night.
Yo, hold on.
Boots in the dirt, got the dirt from a dirt road beneath my truck. Got the dirt from my girl, she's got them dirt. I got the dirt, got the dirt from the dirt road. I got my girl.
Yo, this is amazing.
I know, right?
They could use this in an episode of Yellowstone.
So, in case you're wondering, because fans are awesome, he says beer 18 times, truck 17 times, dirt 13 times, road 8 times, girl 6 times, and boots 6 times.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'd still listen to this.
This actually slaps.
Tailgate, small town, y'all. Pinks on whiskey shot, fakes on the draw. Red dirt, amen.
So it's so funny. When I was like, because I don't watch Yellowstone anymore, right?
Yeah.
And a Chevy in my truck, got a dog at the wheel, cut off jeans.
So that's amazing. That's amazing. So I don't watch Yellowstone anymore, but when I was like heavy into the first few seasons, I found like somebody created like a playlist on Apple of like songs featured in Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
So I would listen to that every now and then like you start coming up with your own songs.
Yeah.
And I would basically come up on my own with things much like bro country, talking about drinking, smoking, your love for the truck, guns, USA, your dog.
Yeah, I think the one that hits it for me in this song is Friday Night. I love a Friday.
Got the truck from my girl, she's got them boots and the dirt. Got the dirt from the dirt. Got a beer in my beer and a Chevy in my
I love this.
Got a dog at the wheel, cut off jeans, truck. Dirt road,
this sounds like my whole country playlist.
Red, white, and blue, girl, Friday.
Yes, USA.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Going into St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Right.
Look at Maria. Oh, yo, Maria's celebrating already. Are you going out this weekend, Maria?
Yeah.
You gotta be, right?
Yeah, I'm going out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
You and the girls just like
I'm just gonna see where the night takes us.
Do you bar hop usually?
St. Patrick's Day, yeah, I'll probably end up at a few bars.
Is St. Patrick's Day Saturday or Sunday this year?
Sunday.
Sunday.
It's
but
Sunday.
I gotcha.
One of my friends like, do you want to go on Sunday? I'm like, no, I have to work on Monday.
But you are still going out Sunday, like probably in the afternoon, right?
We'll see.
So David Morey called the oldest pub in all of Ireland, called Sean's Bar. They've been around since 900 AD.
Come on.
And
They have the paperwork.
And this bar, like in Ireland, like everyone goes there. They have to stock the most amount of beer, and they plan months in advance for one day for St. Patrick's Day.
Like they probably burned a witch in that building at one point. It's so old, right?
Yeah, probably. Which bone's underneath that bar somewhere?
Hello, Sean's Bar.
Hey, is this Sean's Bar?
It is indeed.
Dippity doo.
God.
It's Dammit McMurray from the Roz and Mocha show on Kiss FM. Are you ready for St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, we're fairly ready for St. Paddy's Day here anyway. Oh, we've got all our stock in. We're getting busy here now as well with everyone coming over to celebrate too. So we'll have bands in the front bar and we'll have a band out in the back bar, all traditional and folk music. It'll be busy all day from 10:30 in the morning straight up until about 1 o'clock at night.
How does St. Patrick's Day feel versus any other day?
Oh yeah, it's 10 times busier here now than it usually is.
Okay, how many beers would you say that you sell on St. Patrick's Day?
It's well in its thousands. I couldn't put an exact number on it, but we have about 60 barrels of Guinness, 90 pints in each barrel.
Now, do you get a chance to enjoy St. Patrick's Day yourself?
I might sit down after work and have a pint myself now.
Now, I know that we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and I know that you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but do you know what St. Patrick's Day is?
It's just to celebrate St. Patrick, our national day, I suppose. Commemoration, I suppose.
No.
So you don't really know?
Yeah, he don't know.
It's a good day of fun, really.
Okay, and can I get your best Irish accent?
I am Irish, so I don't think it's going to make much of a difference.
Can you try to sound Irish for me?
Let's see your best Irish accent.
Okay, here we go. Dippity doo. A tutor who tooted the flute tried to teach two young tutors to toot. Said the two tutors, is there a harder to toot or to toot two tutors to toot?
What?
What do you want to say to everybody who is celebrating St. Patrick's Day this Sunday around the world?
Well, have a great day of it anyway. Make sure to get a few pints of Guinness in.
So you're the oldest pub in Ireland. What is the date that you guys opened?
We're founded in 900 AD, so 1,124 years we're going strong.
Oh my God, 900 AD. Oh my God, was our Roz Weston there on night number one?
Is it Roz Weston? We have a picture of him up here on the wall.
With the beard and everything?
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's him.
Stop it.
Congrats.
Thank you so much, and let's get on count of three your best happy St. Patrick's Day, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun say yeah?
Yes! Happy post St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Big celebration all over yesterday. Dammit Morey was right in the middle of one of the biggest celebrations. Did you partake in any of the festivities?
I had a few shots. People were buying me shots.
Oh, wow. How drunk did you get?
Pretty.
Aren't you still on medication for the arm? You should be mixing.
Yeah, but an Uber took me home.
Oh, okay.
I didn't drive.
All right.
Fair enough.
And how, by the time you got there at 5, like, I assume people who had been there all day were already, like, wasted.
Oh, my God. They got there at 11. The place was packed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess, like, once you find your spot, like, you're there.
Yeah, you cannot
and don't leave.
No.
Right?
Dippity-dee-dippity-doo. Oh, happy St. Patrick's Day. Do you know who St. Patrick is?
I have no idea. My husband is Irish, that's why I'm here.
But so what are you celebrating?
Just drinking for the day.
St. Patrick's Day!
Do you even know who St. Patrick is?
Yes, St. Patrick, it could be your mother, it could be your daughter, it could be anyone you know.
Sing your favorite song by an Irish singer for me.
Galway, 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 we're the South Galway, it comes from Ireland.
All right, say something in Irish for me.
I love you, like Scott. I'm gonna have a little Irish Jig.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Irish.
Irish who?
Irish, you a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, buddy.
Should you have to be Irish to celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
No.
And who are we celebrating today?
Everybody. None of us are Irish and none of us are Canadian. We're all immigrants having a good time. Hey.
Should St. Patrick's Day be a stat holiday?
Yes, because we're too drunk to go to work tomorrow.
Other than green beer, what else has been in your mouth that's green?
Spinach, lettuce, and celery.
Let me hear your best Irish accent.
Fiddly-dee potatoes.
Sing your favorite song by an Irish singer.
Don't close your heart to how you feel. Dream. Don't be afraid. The dream's not real.
What's the luckiest thing that's ever happened to you on St. Patrick's Day?
I fell out. My phone fell into a river. I dived in and I got it.
That's lucky?
Yeah, that's lucky. I got my phone back.
Where are people who are Irish from?
Chicago.
What are we celebrating today?
St. Patrick's Day.
And what is that?
It's a day for the Irish people to get out and have a great time.
What's the luckiest thing that's ever happened to you on St. Patrick's Day?
Somebody else paying for my bar tab.
All right, what are we celebrating today?
St. Patrick's Day.
All right, who and what is that?
St. Patrick's God, for all I know.
All right, let me hear you sing your favorite Irish song.
Wasted.
A dirty old town. It's a dirty old town. I met my love by the back street wall.
Okay.
Why don't you iron 4-leaf clovers?
Couldn't tell you, man.
Because you don't want to press your luck. Say something in Irish for me.
I hope that everyone who is celebrating Ireland today goes to their deathbed merry but fair. And if you're going to have a beer, hopefully it's quick and another one's on the way.
Hey!
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
St. Patrick's Day over the weekend and celebrations happening right around the world. All the big parties took place Friday night, Saturday night, yesterday, right?
Yeah, because it hit on a Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm. But still, doesn't matter what day of the week. On St. Patty's Day, you party.
You do?
Friday night, Maria went and partied with one of her friends. And I was like, hey, just out of curiosity, can you record just what a night out with your friends is like? Maybe a couple of voice notes? Whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, it sounds so messy.
Okay.
It's so messy.
This is Friday.
Saturday.
This is Saturday night.
Okay.
This is Saturday night. What time before I play this, Maria, what time did things kind of get started for you and your friends?
So we started drinking around 7.
Oh my God. Okay.
But we were getting ready. So we opened up a bottle of wine while we were getting ready.
Yeah.
And then we had another one. And then he went out.
So are these from the pre-drinking or are these from the out?
It starts from us in our Uber.
Okay.
On our way down.
And at this point, you're already, 2 bottles deep?
Yeah, just about 2
Okay, so you start getting ready at 7, and you start drinking at 7. What time do you get in the Uber to head downtown?
10.
At 10 o'clock. Look at Roz was like, yo, I was already in deep sleep at that time.
Joe.
Deep sleep. So if you want to know what it's like for Maria, 27-year-old Maria, and her friends when they go out for St. Patrick's Day.
Christina and I are going out. This is 10, 11 p.m.
Also, Maria already slurring. Before she gets to the
I
club.
didn't even realize that.
You didn't know? You didn't. Listen, at the beginning, you can tell she's already a little tipsy.
Christina and I are going out. This is 10, 11 p.m. Christina, how many drinks have you had so far?
Oh my God. Probably a bottle and a half.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. Yes.
I feel like this is a great vibe. Happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all. We'll connect with you at the bar in a minute. Okay, bye.
Yeah. This is for Luke.
Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Let's go. Okay. Hey. I'll throw my hands up in the air sometimes. Say no. Better let go.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Tequila's flowing.
Look at Roz looks stressed out already just listening to that.
I'm having PTSD.
Listen to the end. This part right here.
Better let go.
Right here.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Tequila's flowing.
Was that your drink of choice? Tequila all night?
Yeah.
And then what time did the night end? So you started drinking at 7 when you're getting ready. You leave in the Uber at like around 10, 11 o'clock. What time does the night end?
I texted my sister I was home at 3:45 in the morning. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a long night. Happy St. Patty's Day. Tequila's flowing.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Weather right across the country, not the best as we get ready for the first day of spring. Spring doesn't technically arrive until like 11:06 tonight.
Yeah. That's a weird time. It's usually, isn't it like usually midday, or am I just crazy?
Or like in the morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Dan and Maury, very excited about spring.
Of course.
I think a lot of people are excited.
Who
Like,
wouldn't be?
right? Winter. Who
Yeah.
likes winter?
Vitamin
Nobody does.
D.
Right?
Get it.
And, you get into spring because after spring, summer. So very excited. Dan and Maury wanted to share the excitement with his husband, Dan and Matthew, at home. But as you know, at home, Matthew is like 24/7 busy.
Oh, so
right?
busy.
He's always got something to do. Maury, I'm busy. I'm doing stuff. I'm in the bath. I'm sitting on the toilet. I got to take the dog out. Like, just Matthew has zero time for Maury.
So busy.
Something as simple as celebrating the first day of spring, or at least spring's arrival tonight, Matthew has zero time for.
Matthew,
What do you want from me?
spring arrives tonight at 11 p.m.
I'm trying to concentrate here.
Okay, but spring is here.
Okay, what you're going to hear in the background, by the way, it's Matthew, you think he was sending the nastiest email, the way he's typing on the keyboard, so loud.
Matthew,
Is that typing?
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
spring arrives tonight at 11 p.m.
I'm trying to concentrate here.
Okay, but spring is here.
Great. When the weather feels like it, then I'll be excited.
Okay, but are you excited for spring?
Yeah, really excited.
Okay, what are you excited to do during spring?
Get outside in the sun.
Talk to me about spring.
Maury, I'm trying to work. Please leave me alone.
Okay, but why aren't you excited for spring?
I am. I'm not thinking about spring right now.
Why not? They don't put you in a better mood.
Off.
Okay, what are 3 things you love doing with me during spring?
I haven't really thought about it.
Nothing?
It's all the same.
What do you love about
I'm
spring?
working.
What do you love about spring?
Maury, please don't. I'm in the middle of doing a chart. And when I'm in the middle of doing charts, I can't.
Okay, write spring in your chart. Put spring in your chart. Spring.
Stop it.
Write spring in your grid.
Okay, thank you. Do you want me to break your other arm?
Oh. Write spring.
Okay, now you need to go. Thank you. Now you need to go. Bye.
Okay.
Do you know when somebody's just living a perfectly normal life in a good mood, and then somebody comes in, and then it becomes, why are you in such a bad mood? He was fine.
He was working away on his report, putting together his grid.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I got a lot of snow in my neighborhood. Holy.
Dude.
I'm going to have to shovel when I get home.
Really?
Yeah.
Where the hell do you live, man? It's crazy.
North of the city?
That's wild to me.
And it's like a wall where there's zero snow when I'm traveling into work.
Yeah.
It's like snow, a ton of snow. Even the plows weren't even out when I left today.
Right.
We're not out on the highway.
Right.
And then I get to one section.
Yeah.
Just past the 407. And it's clear.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's because you're coming to the real world.
Yeah. Heading into downtown. Heading into work. There's zero snow.
Yeah.
Zero trace of snow anywhere on the ground.
Yes, I have shoveled my driveway 3 times this year. One time wasn't really necessary. So let's say twice, but I went out just because it was a nice day and I knew it was going to melt immediately and I had nothing else to do. So 3 times twice.
No, I have to shovel when I get home.
Crazy.
Is Cruz of age yet? Where he
I
could
was
help?
just, thank you, Maury. I was just going to ask that.
He does. He helps. He loves.
But child help or actual help?
No, it's child help. He has fun, which then
Same.
He's just he'll get the shovel and he'll take the snow from one end of the driveway, and I think he's going in the direction where I showed. But then he'll create a design, and then there'll be a big pile of snow somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And then I am trying to shovel properly, and then he says, don't mess up my pile.
Yeah, you ruined my pile.
So I got to shovel around this pile of snow.
Yes.
Right? And I'm very particular about how I shovel the driveway.
Yeah. Yes.
It has to be done in a certain way, certain pattern.
I am fully on board with that.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Certain side.
Yes.
Check the wind. So you don't want it blowing back on the driveway. Sometimes a little more goes on this side. Sometimes a little more goes on that side.
Especially at the end of the driveway, when you go the driveway onto the street, there's a certain way that I like to shovel because I know the plows are going to come by and push all that snow back onto the end of the driveway.
At what age could you then pass on the shoveling of the driveway to a kid? What age is that?
I don't know, like
13? I think 13.
I was going to say, like 11, 12, maybe.
11, 12.
I don't know. I think my dad had me out there when
I was
like
young.
7, 8 years old. Like, get out there and go do it.
Yes.
You show you the pattern?
Don't come in until it's done.
Yeah, don't screw this up.
Yeah, maybe I was a lot younger. Yeah, because my brother was older, so I would have been about, maybe 9.
Mm-hmm.
He was like maybe 12. No, I would have been younger because he would have been like, children.
I think I was like
heavy
7 or
snow.
8.
Heavy snow. We used to have one of those big scoops. Did you ever have a scoop?
No.
Where it was like 3 feet wide and like...
Was it pulled by horse?
4 feet, 4 feet long. And it had a U-shaped handle on it and you had to stand in it and move the snow.
Never.
And you had to like grab the handle and push it up against the driveway. Like it wasn't a shovel. It was like a plow that children used to use.
No.
Yeah, it was abusive, right?
No.
But we had that.
We just had a regular shovel from Canadian Tire.
No, we had this thing that was a scoop and we both had to get in it and push it.
No.
Right? Yeah, like we looked like we were at a labor camp if you saw us doing our driveway. Like it was unfair until you looked at and realized that all the other dads were also making their children use the same thing on their driveways.
No.
Yeah, and then all the dads just stare at you from the window.
I don't think you should be doing it much longer.
Why?
I mean, you're getting out of 50.
God, I know I am with my back and everything like that.
Maria, you shovel the driveway or does your dad do it or does your dad get annoyed when you do it because you don't do it the way he likes it done?
I shovel the driveway only when my parents are gone. So
if your dad is outside shoveling,
no, so like the last
do you go out and help?
Yeah, the last really big snowfall, my sister was using a broom. I was using a small shovel that I'm pretty sure was for dirt. And then he was using the regular shovel.
Like a garden shovel?
Sorry?
Like a garden shovel?
Yeah, that's all I had.
Unbelievable.
I came outside,
Unbelievable.
and I was like, here, I'll help.
Unbelievable.
Like, you're using the wrong shovel. So then he gave me another shovel because I was using a literal metal
Unbelievable.
shovel. And he's like, you're going to ruin the driveway.
Scratch it. I was just going to say, scratch it on the driveway.
Yeah. I know we always reference how old Maria is, right? And we're usually very specific about it, right?
Yes.
Like 27, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is the first time I'm going to say this because I think it's warranted. Maria,
yes,
you're almost 30.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's up, everybody? How are we all doing? Everyone's good? Weekend was nice?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Get enough sleep?
Tons, Maury, tons.
What time did you wake up yesterday, Maury?
I woke up at noon. Even got to watch a movie, went to bed. It was a perfect weekend.
Noon.
What time did you wake up on Saturday?
Saturday, woke up at 10:30.
Oh, my
Poor dog. Who walks the dog in the morning?
I don't know. I'm sleeping.
No, but who walks the dog?
Seriously?
No, he waits until we're up and then he'll go out.
He doesn't have to go out in the morning?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Good luck, pal. Not in our house.
You've turned that thing into a lazy lump like the rest of you guys in that condo.
We're up between 6:30 and 7 on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah. I had to go get my cat from the vet yesterday morning, so I had to go pick him up at like, I don't know, I had to be there at 6:30 or something like that.
That early?
Discharge is at like 7.
Oh,
He was at the hospital, like not just like the vet, but like the hospital vet. Oh my God, it's so crazy. And
It's so sad, eh?
It's so sad. And he had, I don't know, he ate something and then he got sick and then there was just like blood and like all this other stuff. And I felt so bad for him. And so we rushed him into the emergency room last week. And he was there for like 5 days, and it's like having. I had to go like there's visitation. Like I had to go and like visit him, and they put you in a room, and I'm just like sitting on the floor in this tiny little room while he like crawls all over me, and then you have to leave him, and you get sad.
Yeah.
And so I had to pick him up, and then but I have 4 cats at home, right? And then so he's on separate food. And he can't eat the other cat's food. And so I have to feed him separately. And then I have another cat that has like incredible FOMO. And every time
what's he eating?
So every time I go feed Moo in the bathroom, the other cat's like, yo, what's going on in there?
Yeah,
what's he getting? And I'm not getting.
Yeah.
What's happening? And then scratch at the door. And then the cat I'm trying to feed gets all distracted. It's this whole thing. It's like, it is so exhausting trying to separate like one cat from a herd of 3. And then the other ones can't have their regular food because if this guy gets it, it's going to upset his belly. So they're all like, yo, man, where's the good food at? Right?
Yeah.
Like little crackheads.
Where's our usual?
Yeah, they don't get their treats in the morning anymore. Like it's,
they don't get treats in the morning? Oh, that
my
sucks.
God. No, and Catherine's not here, right? And so she gives them yogurt. Right. And I'm like, because they love yogurt, apparently.
Okay.
Right. So they all line up at the
Bougie-ass
fridge.
cats.
I know. They all line up at the fridge every morning to get their yogurt. And I don't keep yogurt in the house when they're
So
away.
you're the yogurt
No,
guy
I don't
now?
have any yogurt. Right.
Oh,
so like
they
they're
hate
looking
you.
at me. They look at me like they just like lick their lips. Like, come on, now. Every time I go to the fridge. Right.
Like it's yogurt time.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't have yogurt.
And then they see you pull out another king can of something.
Oh, I know.
Snap it open. And like, again?
Oh, it's the worst. It's so difficult. When you get a sick animal, man, it's just the worst. It's like, it's stressful and it's heartbreaking. And he's just like the best little cat. And he's super young. He's only like 4.5. And I don't know, man. It's like, it's just it's such a heartbreaking weekend.
So if you're single dadding it at home with the cats,
Yeah.
right now, right? You're here.
Yeah.
Usually the cats are allowed to like roam around.
Yes.
When they're at home,
Right.
do you have to keep them like in a crate? Where do you put them?
No, you cannot crate a cat. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, so where do you put them?
He just roams, but I had to like take up all the food and stuff, right? So
Where do you keep the food?
Be,
Like in the truck?
Oh my God, they're gonna be pissed at me when I get home. No, I had to put it in the fridge. It's the only place they can't break into.
It's like, you know,
left out some yogurt.
I don't have yogurt.
Those
I told
stories
you.
of like parents if they have like boys at home, like teenage
Yes.
boys, and they gotta like chain. Or I think you told the story.
Yes.
Didn't you, the parent had to
Padlock
like
the cupboards.
padlock the cupboards and the
Yes.
and the fridge so the boys
Yeah.
wouldn't run through all the food.
Yeah, because that's what it's like in my house, right? They will break into everywhere except for the fridge, right? And then even still, like when you open up the freezer, one of them will crawl behind it. Like when you open the door, but it's so stressful going through this stuff. Like it's just like it's exhausting. It's exhausting. And when I go home today, you know what I'm doing all day long?
Feeding them yogurt?
No, waiting for one of them to poop. That's my job. That's my job. Is that I got to go follow him into the litter box room and like be a total creep and just like watch him. Right?
Why didn't you know if he poops?
Because he hasn't pooped yet, and they need to know. I got to tell him if he poops.
You have to bring
right?
him in?
And then I was debating. I'm like, is it better if I peek, or is it better if I just stand in the doorway with my arms crossed and stare?
Not peek, man. You
Peek,
weirdo.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, them cats make you a bitch quick, huh?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, it's Roz and Mocha. What's your name?
Hi, it's Debbie.
Debbie, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. Why you sound so sad?
I lost my cat of 18 years yesterday.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's terrible. Oh, Debbie, so sorry.
Thank you.
18's a long time for a kitty, huh?
A very long time.
Yeah.
I don't know because we got dogs at home,
Yeah.
so I don't know literally anything about cats. Everything I know about cats is from you, Roz.
Yeah.
And maybe Debbie, you can tell. Is that like what's a typical life expectancy for a cat, or does it depend? Much like dogs.
That's an
on,
old cat. That's an old cat.
on
18's an old cat.
Is it?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah. He would have been 19 in August.
What was his name?
Tommy.
And did you have him since he was a kitten?
He actually found me. He was a stray. They guessed him to be about 6 months old at the time.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, we have that too. I bring my cats to the vet and they're like, how old is she? And I'm like, I think, and then whatever the number is, because ours came from the backyard too.
Do you have other cats at home?
No, he's my only boy.
Oh no. Have
But
you
you know-
already thought about potentially bringing another one into the home?
Yeah, I'm not ready yet, though.
Yeah, no, of course.
I will say, and we've had this conversation with other people, right? Which is, you sort of, the idea of getting another cat is it's heartbreaking because it feels like a betrayal or that they're so easily replaceable. And what I've found, because we've lost a few cats, and that is you very much miss the cat in the way that they cuddle you, in the way that they purr, and whether they sleep with you or they don't, or what, all those little things that sort of make your cat the cat that they are. When they're gone, what there's an energy in the house that's gone, right? And cats sort of provide that energy. and filling that sort of space with a new cat is not the betrayal you think it is. It's actually really, really wonderful because they are so different. And then when you realize and you get a new cat in there that it's not Tommy. It's a whole new cat with a whole new vibe, and it makes you happy. And so don't feel bad about wanting to get another cat right away.
No, I can't yet, but I know the longest I've gone without a cat was about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Since I was about 12 years old. So, and especially because I'm on my own, so like I walk in the door and it just crushes me.
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry, Debbie. But Roz is right. Like, bringing another cat into your life may help with the way that you're feeling right now. And it's like no disrespect whatsoever to Tommy, right?
I have one cat in the house that I do not see her all day until Roxy gets home from school because she only loves Roxy.
Aw, that's so sweet, though.
She doesn't love me.
Yeah.
And every time I go near her, she thinks I'm chasing her, so she just runs and hides. Like but Roxy's home and she's like, oh, and then purrs and she's all up in her business and all this stuff. But it's like it's like she doesn't even live with me.
Yeah, that
right?
cat probably sees you and is like, oh, what's he going to complain about now?
Yes.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Who's this intruder?
Yes.
There he is again. Debbie.
Sorry about your loss, hon.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Is there anything we can, can I play? Do you have a favorite song? Or, I don't know, did Tommy like to vibe out to anything specific? Can we do something here for you?
Surprise me.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, guys.
You got it, love.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
A couple years ago, Mark Wahlberg, who is now 52 years old, posted kind of like his daily schedule, right? Here's what time I wake up, and here's detailed, pretty much hour by hour, everything that I do in a day. And his day starts at 2:45 when he wakes up and ends at 7:30 when he goes to bed.
What time does he wake up?
2:45.
2:45.
Sorry, 2:30. So his wake up and bedtime is basically like my wake up and bedtime.
Yes.
Okay. So 2 years ago, he posted 2:30 wake up, 2:45 he prays, 3:15 he has breakfast, from 3:40 to 5:15 a.m. he works out, then he has a meal, then he showers, he plays golf, he has a snack at 8 a.m., he does cryo chamber recovery at 9:30, he eats again at 10:30, he then has meetings, work calls, family time at 11 a.m., 1 p.m. lunch, meetings at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. pick up the kids from school, 3:30 has a snack, works out for a second time of the day at 4 p.m., showers at 5, dinner with the family at 5:30, in bed at 7:30.
Damn.
So Men's Health, they have this thing on their YouTube channel where they ask celebrities who are fit, take us through what you eat in a day.
Yeah.
So they asked Mark Wahlberg this week. And here's everything that Mark Wahlberg eats in a day, knowing his routine and knowing that he works out pretty much twice a day. But this is updated now for this year.
I got up, I take my vitamins, I drink my water, I have a little dissolvable zinc tablet, and then I have a triple espresso. I'll have my coffee, go in the cold plunge, come out, and then I'll have my creatine and my branched chain aminos while I'm working out. After the workout, about 45 minutes after the workout this morning, I had 5 eggs, I had 2 hard-boiled eggs and 3 scrambled eggs. I had a pork chop with just a little bit of salt and pepper on it. I had wild smoked salmon, some Greek yogurt, and berries. And then I had green juice with moringa. That was at 8 o'clock in the morning. At 11 o'clock, I had chicken breast, chicken thigh, sweet potato, broccoli, a bowl of fruit, blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, strawberry, and then I had a handful of pistachios, and I had a handful of almonds. And then I just had, at 2 o'clock, I had salmon sashimi, crab salad with little cucumber, and a couple pieces of chicken breast. And tonight I'll have a nice steak, some sea bass or halibut, something, and a vegetable.
Yeah, that's a lot of food.
Wow, that's a lot of food.
But,
that's a very expensive day.
But that's Mark Wahlberg, who...
Jesus.
He's got a chef, right? He has somebody making all that stuff, preparing it, ready for those set times.
Yeah.
But that is a lot of food in one day.
If Mark Wahlberg didn't have somebody cooking his food, like when you go through his full schedule that you did, if Mark Wahlberg had to cook all of this himself, he wouldn't be able to do half the things on his list.
Oh, absolutely not.
It would have been a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, exactly.
Or like he said, a handful of almonds And like a glass of water or a protein shake.
Yeah.
But
Like
something.
Two different styles of eggs. Just have them all the same.
I've never had a boiled egg and a scrambled egg in the same sitting.
Listen, if he looks that good, he can eat his eggs any way he wants.
After hearing, I'm actually pretty intrigued by this egg thing. The one thing that stood out of everything was there's two different styles of eggs in one meal. So I may try that when I go home.
Yes. Like, do you put the hard-boiled egg in the scrambled, like on top?
No, you just have it on the side,
Well,
man.
no, so here's my question though, because I think that if I was eating the hard-boiled egg and the scrambled egg, I would have hard-boiled eggs cold in the fridge.
I agree with
and I
Roz.
would eat a cold hard-boiled egg with the hot scrambled eggs.
Maybe I'll try that.
Like the scrambled eggs would be the bed, and the cold hard-boiled eggs cut up on top.
Separate.
Yeah,
You get the nice cold with a little salt and pepper on the hard-boiled, cold hard-boiled, and then the hot scrambled.
You think he puts ketchup or hot sauce on his eggs?
Maria.
Damn it, Maria.
No, maybe sriracha.
Ketchup with eggs is good.
No.
Yes, it is.
Maria, stop.
Gross.
Okay, well.
Ketchup
Sorry.
is for peasants
and
children.
Okay, well, I guess I'm open.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, Roz and Mocha Show.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Good. I had a question for you guys.
Sure. First, what's your name?
Oh, it's Karen.
All right, Karen, go ahead.
Well, I was sitting here doing my Wordle for the day, and I was wondering, has Maria joined the group chat? And really, how does she compare to the rest of you guys?
Maria is a part of the Roz and Mocha Show group chat, yes. And prior to joining the show, you had never done Wordle before, right, Maria?
No. When you guys mentioned it, I thought it was an app.
And you started.
Yes.
You did how many gameplays? A couple.
I think I did like 2-3 weeks worth, and then I slowly stopped.
Yeah, so Maria does not participate
No,
in the
I get
Wordle.
too frustrated, and then I start my morning angry because I can never figure the word out.
I'll tell you, Wordle for me is the snack, right? My meal is Connections.
What's Connections?
So it's the same thing. It's a New York Times game. It's on so I do my Wordle in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I sit back, I get a drink, and I do Connections.
Explain Connections.
Connections is tough.
Okay.
So Connections is it's like a grid, and there's a bunch of different words in every little square on this grid.
Okay.
And you have to make connections. So you have to group 4 words together, right? So like the words would be here. I'll give you an example. Okay.
Could it be like bacon, eggs, toast, coffee, and then the connection will be breakfast?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. But if you think it's that easy, you're delusional.
Oh.
So okay, here I'll give you some of the words in like today's connection. Okay. Dirty, sorry, trash, date, knock, out, oops, excuse, dough, blast, apologies, dead, defense, pardon, slam, and reason. And you have to put them in groups of 4, and there's 4 groups of 4.
So each grouping, though, are they all related to the same thing?
No,
are all 4
there's
connections?
4 different categories.
Oh, 4 categories, and they're all different.
Yes.
Man, I ain't got time for that.
I know. I'm just telling you. This is why I sit and I relax. I do my Wordle in the morning.
That's relaxing.
That's the
to you?
snack.
No.
Then I do my connections.
Wordle takes, Wordle's like a quick 90-second to like 2-minute task.
Sometimes I'm 10 minutes on Wordle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I'd be in that studio with Shem, or the studio, and I'd be like, Shem, I need a clue because I can't figure this out, and I get angry.
Yeah.
What, Wordle?
Yeah.
So, Karen, are you like a daily Wordle user as well?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I send it to my sister and my nieces every day.
Oh, okay. And do they reply
Every
back?
day.
Like, are they just as avid Wordle users as you are?
My sister and one niece, yes. I think my second niece doesn't send hers in if she doesn't get it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
My kid stopped doing Wordle too.
Really?
She dropped out of the family one.
I've slowly stopped doing it. I used to be like the very first one in the group chat.
Yeah,
every day.
always.
As soon as I wake up in the morning, it was like, boom, Wordle, send it off, and then I get out of bed.
And I tell you, I appreciated that because you always set the sort of mark for Wordle, right? Like I was like, oh, Mocha got it. It was like 5 or like 2 or whatever. And like I always looked at yours, and then I was like, okay.
And then I slowly,
I was like, here we go.
Every now and then I'll get to it. Yeah,
I know. Bothers me though.
There you go, Karen.
Oh, I wake up every morning, and the first thing I do is I put on Kiss. I get ready for the day, and then I sit on the couch. Even before I have coffee, I do a word game, and then I do Wordle. Then I have my coffee, and the whole time listening to the show.
Oh, thank you, Karen. We appreciate you. Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
So I'm the same age as Roz, but I'm a brown girl. So I could go either way. Don't
You're
say it,
80?
Mocha.
Shut up, Maureen.
Okay.
But I love both of you. Miss you guys when you're not on the show.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite is Roz. In a good way. In a good way.
That was a roundabout good way to say things.
No, it's great.
Damn, Karen.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a great day.
You too, guys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Canada's Got Talent new season kicks off on City TV tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And in the building right now, we welcome back a couple of family members to the Roz and Mocha Show. We got the one and only Trish Status and Kardi
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
How are you guys feeling about this new season?
Oh man, just right to it. Not
Right
even
to it.
Not even how you doing?
I thought, yeah, I was like, so how are you?
Long time no
How are
see.
you?
I got so
How
many
do you
questions.
do? So many questions. We're feeling great about it.
Yeah.
You're going to be feeling great about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This season's crazy, yo. It is
So-
absolutely bananas.
Do you know why? Do you know that why you think this would be a really great season? Like, let's think of maybe one reason.
$1 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
The $1 million season.
That's the jingle we're working on.
That's
I'm not
right.
sure if it's going to go through or not.
Kardi, when you found out it was $1 million up for grabs, did it change your mindset on how you looked at some of the acts and how you critiqued some of the acts?
Yeah, I quit instantly, and I was like, all right, so I'm going to join and be one of the contestants. No, absolutely. You know, what it is like, this is the third season. It is $1 million season, but it's also the third season. We've seen so many different acts. Like, we go through more than people understand between, you know, the judges, the producers. So it's like, for this season, it has to be a step above. You know what I'm saying? It can't be something that we've seen before. And if we have seen it before, you got to do it 10 times better than the people from last season. So I think that's really why people are going to super enjoy it.
And we saw that. We saw that the talent was elevated. And I think even we opened it up to people living abroad as well. So we have an international flavor. So more people into the pot. And it was really spectacular.
When you're sitting there, you sort of have been doing this now. This is your third time doing it. And you kind of know the way people vote and, you know, the emotional attachment that you need to have to the act at the very end. Are you ever looking at somebody going, God, you know what? You're $1 million talent, but I know you're not going to win this.
Oh, that's actually a great
this
question.
is maybe just the wrong space for you. You are talented, but you're not going to win this show.
Yeah, and we've seen that, and that's sometimes with our no's. You know, that's what happens is you end up with a no. Sometimes it's just not the right day. Today's not the day for you. It's just not. This is a part of your journey, not the end of your journey. That kind of thing. So there's times. I mean, hey, it's a tough job that we have.
And you know what it is?
It is. He's laughing, but
I know.
it is.
No, I know.
It is
I know.
hard.
Raz is like, yeah.
No, because when you just want to be, you can be nice up to a certain point on these shows, but then you got to start crushing dreams.
Yeah, so you know what it is? Also, sometimes it's like you might have one, hear me defaulting to music, but it's like you may have two incredible vocalists and you know only one can go forward.
Of course.
So it's unfortunately, we have the tough decision of figuring out which one of those people we want to see in the next round, and that's when it becomes really tough.
And don't forget, we have a fifth judge, and that's our audience, right?
That's right.
There's been many times where we feel a certain way, and the audience is dictating. They are like, no, this guy needs to go through. And sometimes, not all the time, sometimes we listen. Sometimes we're like, you shut up and know your role, because we're the judges.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Mainly this one.
Canada's Got Talent, $1 million season kicks off on City TV tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Cardinal Official and Trish Stratus are here, two of the judges on the show. Trish, you mentioned the audience. Does the audience at all have any impact or change your view of an act? Let's say you're not really feeling the act, but you know the crowd. You can hear the crowd cheering and like OMGing. Like, does it change at all, or are you stick to your guns?
It really depends on the act, to be honest. Like, you know, because there's something about a feel-good moment. And if there's a feel-good moment and it means that this crowd's feeling it and they're feeling that, you know, then we respond to that. I am steadfast in some of my decision-making at times because you need to be, as a judge, you got, this is fine what you think, but this is what I think. But I think that's the fun part. That's what I like about being in this live, you know, scenario where we have that fifth judge and they are part of the show. And that's part of the show, the feeling, you know, people feel it at home. I believe the feeling, the energy from the crowd, that's what they're feeling too. So you have to be like cognizant of that as well.
Got it.
$1 million is a lot of money. That's like a life-changing amount of money.
You can almost get a house in Vaughan.
Well, you can almost get a parking spot downtown. But it is a ton of money. Do you ever look or do you ever inquire about the lives of the people that were on there? There's the talent portion, but then there's also the story where they came from, what they have. Does the non-talent part of an individual's life, especially when we're talking about $1 million, factor into whether you want them to go forward?
Oh, another amazing question.
You guys have really good questions.
You know, I think, you know, the interesting thing is that like a lot of what goes into the show is the talent. But there is a big portion of it that relies also, I think, on the story. The story a lot of times is just as important.
Sure.
You have, you know, people that are maybe single dads or single moms that are raising kids, or you have nurses, or you have like just so many different incredible stories that, you know, couple along with the talent. And I think for us, well, here's the reality of the situation. We don't actually know anything about the act until they're on that stage.
No.
So it's like when they're on that stage and it's in the moment, yeah, for sure. Like
so you're learning everything.
There's been some emotional moments this season, for sure. Like
Yeah.
there's been some incredibly emotional things.
Especially when they let you in, like they let you in on the, and that performance means it's just a different level of what it means to us and to the audience as well, and to that performer.
That's right.
Again, Canada's Got Talent $1 million season kicks off on City TV tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Trish Stratus is here. Cardinal Official is here.
Yes.
Two of the judges. Trish, are you going to be at Money in the Bank in Toronto?
Let's just jump right into that, aren't you?
I'm going to switch things up.
Are you going? Are you going to be there? I'm just wondering because that's, you know, everyone wants to know if you're going to be there.
I couldn't get tickets.
Okay.
It's sold out right away.
Yeah, no.
Do you know anyone who might be able to?
You know, I do know some people. What kind? I don't know. I have to check my schedule. When is it? I'm not sure what.
Check my schedule.
Check my schedule. Is that maybe I might be judging that day? I don't know. Maybe I'm judging that day. Cardinal. I don't know. Maybe.
Is there maybe an appearance at Money in the Bank?
When travel is less of an issue, that's a good thing. We'll see. You know,
like you could just Uber, right?
I could. Yeah, it's very true. I could just Uber.
And real quick, Kardi, I've noticed on your IG every couple of weeks you'll wake up one day and you'll have like a rhyme in your head. And
just one rhyme?
A couple of rhymes. No, but like every couple of weeks, you're coming out with like new verses and you're producing these tracks. Does this mean that we're going to be getting new music from Cardinal Official anytime soon? Are you working on something? Are you constantly working on stuff?
I mean, I'm constantly working on stuff. I mean, that stuff I do for fun because no matter all of the crazy traveling, the TV, and all the fun stuff, it's like, for me, that's my nucleus. You know what I'm saying? So that's like me going into the gym, shooting like Kobe. But yes, there is new music that's coming around the finale time, actually. Around my birthday.
Okay.
So look for I haven't said it publicly, so you guys are my guys. There's a brand new song that I have that's called Kiss Me When I.
Oh, okay.
And you guys will have all types of fun with that. Maury's over there giggling because I'm sure there will be all kinds of content. Kiss me when I what? But and it actually features Papa J. He plays the young Michael B. Jordan in Creed 3.
Yes.
So he's doing the hook, and it's a super, super dope song. I think for me, in music, I've reached the point to where it's like I make the music that I want to hear. So the stuff that, you know what I mean? Like if I'm listening to the radio, I'm listening to you guys in the morning, I'm like, yeah, lots of dope stuff. But I'm like, you know what I would love to hear? That's the type of music that I make at this point in time. I'm not trying to like compete with the little such and such and young who have yous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's fire and it's coming soon. So we'll be back. You know what I mean?
Well, you know how big of a fan I am of you, Kardi, following your career right from the very beginning.
You got a verse?
And it was no.
Oh, okay. I got excited.
I was going to ask if maybe you had a verse because I always love hearing you rhyme.
Oh.
And I always love whenever we have you on the show, especially in studio, if you could spit like a little something for.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not here in the musical capacity. But you know what? Here's the thing about music. The thing about verses, especially when you get to be my age, it's like, how do you have fun but still like kind of stay true to like where you are in life and who you are as a person? So this song is a lot of fun. So some of the fun lyrics. It goes, Louis Gucci, Benz Beamer. Why not take two at a time like Jack Tripper? Shallow words from a deep thinker. I know better, but I'm still getting fly like malt liquor. Rock from Maldives to Manila. She got the what is this? No, now you're messing it up. Now you're messing it up. I was trying to show you.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to show you.
I apologize.
I was trying to show you the dynamics. Let's save this for springtime.
Okay.
What are we gonna do when it actually comes out? I was trying to give you listen. Trish said steadfast before 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah, and I'm going to spend the rest of the show explaining to the audience who Jack Tripper is.
Two at a time like Jack Tripper.
$1 million season on CGT.
Hey, and don't forget, the Golden Buzzer this year is also $25,000 on top of that.
Incredible.
Money. This episode is money. You're gonna love it.
Incredible. Trish
Money in the bank.
Cardinal Official.
No pun intended.
Thank you so much for coming in, joining us. You both know you always have a home here on the Roz Mocha Show. You are welcome back anytime.
Well, clearly I'll be back when the single comes out.
Absolutely. And then when Money in the Bank
my ladder match, I will be back.
Yo, are you doing a ladder match at Money in the Bank?
What?
Did Trish Stratus just drop a... Are you going to be in a ladder match at Money in the Bank, Trish?
Someone will be. I don't know who will be. So anyway, watch the season premiere of Canada's Got Talent.
Tomorrow, 8 p.m.
Are you doing a ladder match at
No.
Money in the Bank?
Not at this point. I'm not. Nope. Mm-mm.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
But at that point, like when we get...
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me ask you this question.
Go.
Can I? Somebody posted, and it's super interesting because I guess depending on where you are in life or what you prioritize, you would have a different answer to this. But the question was, if you could get a 99% discount in any one single industry, which would you choose? And they broke it down like this. Entertainment, which is stuff like concerts, movies, streaming services, and all that stuff. Insurance, so all your health insurance, I guess it's American. Utilities, gas, electric, water, internet bills, taxes on top of your usual deductions and credit. So,
question.
Yes.
Is real estate not on there?
No.
Or does that fall into any of those categories?
No, it does not. Transportation, so Ubers, flights, gas, and even car repairs. I guess cars too. And then luxury goods, so jewelry, designer clothes, and iPhones is the examples that they gave.
So 99%.
99%. Like, which would fit best into your life?
Probably taxes, because like you buying stuff every day, right?
Yeah, but also your income tax.
And income tax as well, yeah.
Right. So you're saying taxes.
I'm going to say taxes.
Then you'll get less back.
What do you mean?
Tax time, right?
What do you mean?
Like, are you saying 99%? You're spending 99% less on tax?
No, you will get a 99% discount on your current tax rate.
I'm going with that.
Shem,
where does groceries fall in line? 'Cause I'm definitely going groceries.
Really?
Yeah, you buy it depending on who you are and what your family situation is, you buy it, I think, more frequently than anything else.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going groceries.
Maria?
I'm tied between two.
Which are?
The Maria side of me is going like makeup, fashion, clothes.
So Sephora.
So yes, Sephora. Literally, the entire mall, all of Yorkdale. But then the smart side of Maria wants to go with like transport. So that I can just fly across the world.
Okay, so but
transportation.
Okay,
What
so
do you didn't give an answer yet.
I mean, I would say taxes, but realistically, I'm going with luxury goods. If I get a 99% discount on a $30,000 ring, I'm buying rings all the time and reselling them. I become a reseller of luxury goods.
Yeah.
With a 99% discount?
I'm with Roz.
You snitching on yourself.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.